Can you see the payroll control center validation rule RDS guide?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the guide which you can refer for your, this is an 85 pages long document. So basically what they're trying to explain here, this is more of a technical side of it, like those ABAP classes, they have clearly explained in those data source type, data sources, okay, instance parameter and all. So just I will taking you through what are the list. This is the list which I have already shown to you in another document, okay. And also they have mentioned whether they're US specific or not US specific. In this document you will be finding that, okay. So there are approximately, as I was mentioning, 40, 35 plus 4, 5, 40 validation rules we do have. They're all standard, and all those class names you'll be finding here in this document. Okay, suppose tomorrow you like to customize certain thing, you can copy this class. Okay, so you can copy this class, and you can write your own logic, or you can build your own logic from a, okay, and you can customize that. And then again you can attach those validation rules to the specific policies, okay, or process. Okay. This is the way, this is the document which you can follow for your all kind of validations. There are 40 validation rules. Similarly, we do have 6 KPIs. So all the 6 KPIs also we can directly use in upfront. Okay, and for the configuration part, actually, which I have already explained, I've shown you the system. Like it will be all configured in the data source types in the payroll data source framework. So all these details are here. Okay, so like each and every, for each and every validation rules and all, so they have explained like what are the things you can do. Okay, so these are very straightforward, nothing difficult, simply you have to follow. And the data elements also for each and every validation rules. This is more of a technical document, like a technical specification document, where exactly you'll be finding those data element as well. Okay, so whenever you're deciding those technical ABAP dictionary related fields, okay, all those details you'll be finding. But from a functional point of view, so whatever I have highlighted here, okay, those are essential to understand. Okay, suppose you like to have understand employees where a vendor has been blocked. Okay, so those things you can access via this particular runtime class. Okay, you can go directly to this class and you can go through all these details about it. And if you any customized required, still you can copy that, and you can create your own. Okay, so this document is lengthy, but it is very easy to understand because it explains each and every data source type. Okay, so like suppose I am talking about another simple example I will give. Employees who are missing their main address type in info type 6. Okay, so the data source type is this one, YK underscore PA, because it's a belong to PA module. And the runtime class they have given, like this is the runtime class. Okay, so directly you can use it. Okay, and all those technical fields, name, details they have given in this document. Similarly, for info type 9, okay, if you are missing, then what are those things, parameters and all. Okay, those technical details they have given it here. And this is good to know all these things. If you would like to customize anything, you can directly copy it and you can use it directly. This entire document explains that only. Okay, so this is for your reference, you can use it. Towards the end, there is certain important information. Just I would like to highlight that. Let me scroll it down. Yeah, so I think towards the end, they have given a summary of it. Let me open that. Huh. So this is the document. This is actually whenever you define, there are certain parameters also we can set up. Okay. Suppose why these parameters is important from a functional point of view. Okay. So let's say, suppose there is a variation of your gross pay or net pay between 2 months. Okay. And at that point of time, if you like to understand, like suppose you're setting a suppose some amount is different. So this configuration is responsible, like defining of those setting, okay, the value. Suppose you like to have an alert, just similar to the alert we set up in our credit card or in debit card. Suppose there is an uh, exceeding your amount, you're spent more than say 3,000 or 4,000, you have to set up a limit there, right? So in your portal, you go there, and if you're getting an setting those configuration to the limit, then you'll be getting automatically getting an alert. Suppose you are exceeding an amount. Similarly, here also there are certain data source type you can configure. Like suppose your amount is exceeding this particular amount. Suppose here in this variation percentage, the parameter is this value slash 560. If the amount is uh, becoming lower than 1,000 US dollar, then you will be getting a system will trigger an alert. Okay, so the initial 73 pages we have seen those alert configuration, those KPI things and all. But in this table, okay, so where exactly the payroll control center simplification, you can define this parameter. These are different input parameter. Okay, so those values are very essential. Like at what point you will be getting those trigger. Okay, once you set up those values, you know, accordingly you will be getting those alert. Okay, whatever the alert you will be getting, it will depend on these values. Whatever the values you are setting it here. Suppose you are
Can you show it in your system once? Just a
so in
couple
this
of.
my system actually we have not configured. We have just the client went with just I will show you anyway.
I mean,